We're drowning in textiles.
Nicola Tab is the owner of Better Off Duds.
These men's jackets are pretty amazing.
She's been running her Saskatoon vintage store for 7 years, and she says the discussion around vintage clothing is changing.
I think the time is ripe for people to start realizing how much fast fashion contributes to waste, not only in terms of textiles, but there's water waste, there's pollution, there's shipping costs.
Fast fashion is ending up in landfills in massive proportions. Data suggests we buy 400% more clothing than we did 20 years ago. In Nova Scotia, more than 10% of materials in landfill are textiles. So where do vintage stores come into the mix? Well, advocates say secondhand is more sustainable. Sarah Gardry became interested in vintage fashion because she wanted to stand out.
This is kind of the oxymoron of an outfit. Shorts with a crew neck, but it works.
She made her own clothes from thrifted items. Now she owns the Nick Vintage Store. She's become more interested in sustainability, and Gardry says her customers want to know more about it as well.
Basically to kind of dig down into the textiles, like the fabric of what they're wearing, and really know where it comes from, what the fabric content is. That's really like the bones about it.
Gardry says silk, cotton and linen are the best fabrics to buy. They'll decompose more easily than synthetics, and they don't contaminate the water with microfibers when you wash them. She says if more people bought those fabrics, the cost would likely go down. Governments in Europe are starting to take textile waste more seriously. In the UK, a committee is looking into fast fashion and its impact on the environment, but there's no such committee in Canada at this point. Tab says she thinks attitudes among consumers are starting to change.
It seems like daily people are waking up and realizing there is no away. I saw something on Facebook the other day. It's like when you throw something away, remember there is no away.
She says buying secondhand is one way to reduce waste. Alicia Bridges, CBC News, Saskatoon.